Hey Geminis, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of June general reading here. Firstly, a very happy continuation of your birthday season, my darlings. Let's talk about your meditation. Amazing. I heard the song Texas Sun by Leon Bridges. The sun seems to be a theme in many of the readings for this round, which I rather like because we are coming up on the summer equinox or Litha here on June 21st. So it seems to be right in alignment with the current energies moving forward. Just briefly about the sun is about illumination and truth and, well, all around feel goods, really. So your meditation, first of all, I do see you being in a strong expression of the King of Swords aspect of yourself, right? Which is the masculine form of the air signs, right? Of which you are a part, of course. I saw this private island. It looked a bit like Jurassic Park, but without the dinosaurs and scary, lab activities, etc. But it felt like my own private Mecca, my own private island. And then I saw the words utopia. And I saw the Gemini collective on this island surrounded by water, on this like a King of Swords is the image that I saw on your self-made throne. And I saw you being in a position, because I saw this helicopter, right? Going above your island and this spotlight going down and kind of getting this higher view of things than you have previously had for a minute now, I feel like. And that's no shade. I feel like that's been a product of the collective energies as well. And it feels like what has been masked or clouded, it's like now it's quite clear. And you're in this position of high discernment and also feeling good. There's this certain feeling of firmness about things where you're going, okay, you get to come on my utopian island and no thank you, your application has been lovingly denied or put on hold. It feels like you're in a high place of discernment about who or what you let into your energy field. And what that says to me is that you are in a place where I'm hearing the word haven, sanctuary, utopia. Good Lord, the energy is so good, and it feels like it's come, it's the product of your own efforts and, just dedication to not allowing anything towards you that doesn't feel good. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the feeling that I'm getting here. Sea serpent on the bottom here, which represents emotional healing, and I did see you on this beautiful island surrounded by the sea and the, oh my God. I cannot with this. Look at these two that came out here. I cannot with this. You got the panther and the swan. And of course you got two, being the twins that you are, and the swan with the mirror reflection. I can't with you overachievers right now. This energy feels really good. Okay, so let's talk about this. Many equate, and I've come to equate actually, the panther with tower energy. And the swan equates to star energy. Ooh, so I really like this. And also, in the deck, it's, the tower is number 16 and the star is 17. So these successive energies as well. I really like it. But look at how this is coming into play for you guys, right? So we have this energy of, you get to come in. I'm going to renew your contract, I just heard. I'm going to renew your contract, and there are others where I'm not going to, pick up your option again, or however that works. Like in contract land, I'm not going to renew the option to bring. It feels like this Marie Kondo-esque energy of, you know what, I'm going to allow the changes that want to be made within my reality because I am allowing myself to spend more time around people that are a vibrational match to me, that allow me to feel good, that appreciate me, within which it's a reciprocal relationship or situation, and you're spending less time or completely cutting out people, places, things, activities that don't make you feel good. And it feels like an emphasis on the feeling, right? And that's really beautiful. I mean, I'm just obsessed with how this came up, a relationship to the meditation. But it's like, okay, this is like the guardian, right? With the tower and that Scorpio energy of like, okay, you're not coming on this like beautiful island that I've created, right? Or yes, come on in, because it's this beautiful energy of everything here is a perfect mirror image of itself, meaning that it's balanced, right? Gemini with the twins here. I feel like this is coming up to say you guys are such in a beautifully balanced place. And guess what? It's come from the sweat of your own brow. I don't necessarily feel like it's been like, you know, a lot of people coming together to give you what for, and you know, no, this really feels like this is the product of your own diligence coming up here with the Tower into the Star. It feels like you guys are putting yourself first from a place of self-love and self-compassion, and really looking at, listen, it's a perfect time to do that too during your birthday season and the summer equinox. It's really, really beautiful. And as a result of this Marie Kondo, like I said, you're going to have more time to spend on, you know, the activities and the people that really truly appreciate you and bring you joy, and that's beautiful. So first up for the past energy we have here is the Four of Swords. This should come as no surprise at all. You know, this is the past energy coming in that may affect the present. You know, this is recovery. This is, you know, really feeling the need to completely power down, right? Do you see these two crows in the window here who are like, yo, why is your do not disturb on like that? When are you available again? You know, it's this energy of just feeling like, well, I was planning to do this, but then the day was calling me to do this, right? I was going to be super active or really productive, but my body was telling me something different, which can result in just like, I'm going to completely power down. This is just a complete shut off, turn off, and a powering down with the Four of Swords here. Also repping your air sign selves here with the swords. You know, I'm feeling a mental tension that's clearing, okay? I feel like there's, I mean, you're an air sign. That's not exactly news at 9. There's a lot of, you know, analysis paralysis, I want to say. Analysis paralysis that's cleared. And for some of y'all, it's because you've exhausted your mind to the point where it's like the only, you know, next step was a clearing of it, because it's just like, it's just reached its maximum capacity, right? And for others of you, it's been a very deliberate and purposeful going, I clear my mind space through meditation or, you know, talking it out or journaling or whatever have you. So this is really interesting. More successive energies here. Do you see the pattern here? We have the 16th to the 17th. Now we have the 4 to the 5 of Swords. This is, God, this is exactly what I was seeing in your meditation. So 5 of Swords, see how this crow right here is like, look, I know that the two of you are lying on the ground over there and you two flying above, but I'm over here and I'm going to look this way because you know what? You either didn't make the cut, literally, you weren't, it wasn't reciprocal, you were not working in my atmosphere, this job is not bringing me joy, this friendship is not, you know, it hasn't been balanced for a while, and I'm finally seeing that. Why am I still talking to this person if I feel weird after I talk to them? Why am I talking to myself like this if I feel bad after I do so? Why, you know, it's really looking at that and questioning that and really having some, you know, heavy, active mental activity around it, but you're coming out the other side of it more balanced than before, which is beautiful. And you know what? This can be unpleasant and uncomfortable, but good Lord, is it effective? Okay, so let's look at it that way as well. You know, this 5 of Swords, it can be that energy of, you know, people being willing or forces within yourself or around you putting themselves before the, you know, good of the whole or the good of you. This is that like icky energy of like people being willing to do whatever they got to do to get ahead or get what's theirs, people not taking your best interest, you know, to heart, or vice versa. You not taking your own best interest to heart and letting yourself be run by a lot of external, you know, this is external influence. This is interesting. See these 2 swords here at the window, you know, either demanding your time or wanting you to do something in particular, and you're like, I can't, I gotta shut off. And then you have these 2 dead crows down here. You are cutting out factors and influences, and I feel like it's both, guys, I really do. I feel like it's within, 4 swords, and around you, 5 of Swords. You're cutting it out, and what's brilliant, and you're right in line with the collective energies around this too. This is what's happening collectively. And in doing so, you're making room for the new, and you're going to have more time for those that really, really are a vibrational match and make you feel good. Notice how these 2 crows up here are like, hey, I'll meet you on the flip side for, you know, a pizza or whatever. Like, this is what's working and this is what wasn't working. You're like, guys, I'm going to have more time to spend with you because I let these go, right? Interesting. Beautiful, actually. Whew. All right, what else is going on for Gemini? You guys feel like you're in a place of power, and you're just feeling really, there's a confidence that's coming through, there's a balance, there's an ease of movement, there's an ease of mind. Okay, literally. First of all, on the bottom is 6 of Pentacles, which is that reciprocity, which I've been clicking into for you guys. with the Hierophant here, which should come as no surprise, this is really, 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 really wonderful Taurus energy here, because the Hierophant speaks of fairness and things being exactly as they're meant to be. And I love that your third position here is a major arcana. It's really beautiful. And again, with this number 5, which is the number of change. See the key here? This is also known as the marriage key, right? And I do feel like with this swan energy, and by the way, I should say this too, swans also represent romantic connections and soul connections. And those who, when you're with, you don't feel the need to, explain yourself too much. You just feel seen, heard, appreciated. You feel balanced when you're around them, or there's an opportunity there that really serves you in terms of holding up a mirror to what you have left to work on, or really just appreciating you for where you are at any given time, and kind of, I'm hearing, takes you as you are as well. Is beautiful swan energy here, okay? That's the mirror there as well. Okay, so with the Hierophant, and this being the marriage key as well, there's this beautiful energy here of, again, they're mirroring each other, right? It's like, again, with this mirror thing, there's this energy where I feel like you were tapping into this beautiful place of, it may have taken, some mental exhaustion and I just heard trial and error for me to get here, but I am feeling like I'm where I'm meant to be. And it feels like, remember, back to that King of Swords. King of Swords is very self-assured. And I don't know if there's a better feeling than just feeling like I see things clearly, I'm self-assured. It means that I'm not easily swayed by the opinions or feelings or directives of others. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. Now this is stunning. We have 10 of Wands with the 4 of Swords. Remember what I just, so the 10 of Wands traditionally is moving from one place of the cycle to another, right? With the 10 here, this is the completion of a cycle before we get to the Ace of Wands, which is the beginning of a new cycle. And the Wands rule the realm of fire, passion, desire, artistry, soul purpose as well. This also comes up when someone is actually moving geographically or moving jobs or changing it up. So but at the end of the day, look at this maximum amount of effort that's happening here. Oh my God. Do you see this? Is that called a scythe? I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if you can see that. This guy has one of those curved sword blade cutter things, like mowing down this wheat here and making room. This is literally what this is. There is a factor in your life, whether it be a person, a job, a relationship with self, that has taken a lot of your energy, okay? Let me put it this way. It's required a lot of your energy. To the point where you've just like, I have nothing left to give to this, and thus I must change it. I have to, because I want to make room for the new. I want to make room for this Ace of Wands that I know is mine, right? You are moving from the current cycle that has required a lot of your energy and time into something different. Stunning. 5 of Swords. Wow. Acknowledgement of where you've been to appreciate where you're going. This feels important. Okay, let me remark on this briefly. They're telling me that part of the reason that the Panther came up, that the actual energy of this is the Swan. The Panther came up to inform the Swan and to show that it's a successive energy. It's about also acknowledging where you've come from in order to fully embrace and believe where you are going. Because there's an element of a waiting for the other shoe to drop that I'm picking up on, because it sucks to get your heart broken twice. Like, once isn't enough. And I mean heartbroken in terms of like getting your hopes up, right? I don't want to get my hopes up. This could be too good to be true. Or I don't want to get my hopes up. Things could, go badly again. I don't want to get overexcited even though things are starting to feel good. It's that energy, and they're bringing that up for that purpose. That's why the Panther came up with the Swan, because it does precede the Swan, and this is the past energy. Okay, wow. Okay, let's talk. So we have the Devil here to clarify Capricorn energy, to clarify the 5 of Swords here. Here's why I'm obsessed with this. So, by the way, these are the lovers from your key, right? The lovers are depicted, in the Lover's key, obviously, in the Tower key with the Panthers, they fall from the Tower, and here in the Devil key, right? So the Devil rules the realm of everything of the 3D. Right? What we can, see, touch, feel, all of that good stuff. The fact that it is coming up to clarify the 5 of Swords, you are in such a place of seeing things clearly, and the Devil energy is also going, you make the cut and you don't. This aspect of me I want to hold on to, and this I want to release. This is stunning, but there's also an attention to the 3D detail of what you want moving forward as well. And why I'm so obsessed with this is because this isn't just something that you're thinking and it's staying in the realm of your mind like it has been. It's actually materializing in a 3D way. See where I'm going with this? It's not just like, oh, I want to make these changes, or I want this to look differently. You're actually implementing this desire into actuality because you have gotten the memo that yes, indecision is a decision, and that nothing could be worse than how things have been in terms of, you know, knowing things want to be changed and things not feeling good but not moving on them. Either if it's because you didn't feel like it was the right time, it wasn't the right opportunity, or you know, fear or whatever that is, right? And now you're like, no. No, nothing is worse than not actually taking action and gambling on myself and trusting that, you know, the action and moving forward in itself is its own reward. It's not about what happens on the other side of it. It's about being able to look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day and going, you know what? I took action around what I want. I took action to incite, you know, positive change in my life. And at the end of the day, that's all you can do. You know what I mean? The Hierophant. But look at where it leads you with the, okay. Y'all. King of Cups. I have so much to say about this. Okay. So the fact that the King of Cups is coming up to clarify the Hierophant, I'm so obsessed with. Do you remember when I said that it's really about you're following the feeling of things? Because also this lines up with the water energy of the, let's all have them together. They all want to play together. Look at how stunning. This is your reading. Okay. So the King of Cups is so beautiful because he has access to his emotions. He's not afraid of them. He has access to them, a healthy access to them, right? And thus allows those emotions and feelings to inform him, but not run the show. Okay, well, that's a bit more Queen of Cups, yeah? Where her emotions, you know, a lot of healthy access to them, but it can sometimes run the show a little bit, right? And distort one's judgment. But the fact that you're coming up as King of Cups with the Hierophant and the Swan, your emotions are balanced. When your emotions are balanced, your intuition is accurate. Because your emotions fuel your intuition, right? So if your emotions are askew, your intuition is askew. That's how it works, right? By the way, they're pointing out, Panther, the Tower, is Scorpio energy into the Swan, the Star, which is Aquarius energy, right? Water into air, but also Aquarius are water bearers, right? Again, this is a time where you are, why do I want to say you're right? You're right where you're supposed to be. You're right about the changes that want to be made. You're right about how to go about it. You're right. I want to say that, and I feel like it's also because of this Hierophant here, where you're in an energy where your emotions are balanced, you're feeling things clearly, and it's allowing you to be highly discerning about what stays and what goes. And as a result of that, you get to spend more time in enjoyment. You get to spend more time in those relationships and with people that really make you feel good. I've been talking about feeling good this entire time, right? Now I want to point something out here. Do you see this boat up here that's on dry land? I almost want to call it an ark, okay? And you see all these tools down here, and then we have this boat on dry land here. This is such a beautiful energy because this boat being on dry land, knowing that it's there and it's ready to launch into the water at any given time, and you have all the tools at your disposal, it's like you have absolutely everything you need, but it's a restructuring of the boat. Again, back to that utopian island that I saw you on, and I did see you sitting on this throne. It was very King of Swords energy, and I love that it's coming up, that the King of Cups came up sitting on water. This is not far off with this island back here. It's not far off of what I saw in your meditation. It's very, very cool, right? And look, we see the etching into this throne, but the actual king is facing the boat and going, I've taken everything off the boat. The tower, and I'm restructuring, and I'm making cuts, and I'm making additions, and you are deciding what is going to go on this boat before you launch it into the waters into your highest and best next chapter. I'm also hearing enjoy it. enjoy that process. Don't be too quick to load up the boat or whatever have you. You're in a place where you really can't go wrong with this energy where it's like, wow, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're in a place of high discernment. You're seeing and feeling things very clearly. And this is a precious moment in time in your birthday season. So I'm here to just enjoy it. There's something that they're talking to me about this, eclipse energy in June, this on the 21st. Litha, the summer, that is going to be such a, it feels very pertinent. Okay, fine. Oh my God. I can't with this. Okay, I'm getting that around that day, because of the eclipse, the swan energy, okay. What I'm getting around that time, I feel like it would behoove you in a big way to notice how you feel on or around the 21st, because it's an indication of the potential of where you're going. Ooh, an indication of the potential where you're going. Hi, discernment. What have I been saying this into? Did I not literally just say that you're in a high place of discernment? Hello. Hello. Remember how it's hear, see, and speak no evil? I'm telling you, you're making cuts, you're making loving additions, you're making changes, and they're exactly the changes that want to be made. There's a Wheel of Fortune energy here too that is moving you along in your highest and best direction, like this compass here. Beautiful. You're also seeing more clearly, I just keep wanting to say it, you're seeing more clearly those around you that are your true north. When you talk to them, you feel better. When you talk to them, you don't feel tired after. Versus those who you talk to and you feel real tired after, or you feel angry after, or you feel sad after, or you just feel like you're always the one making the effort and they're not really doing the same. It's going to highlight those relationships and aspects within and around you that are not reciprocal and evenly weighted. Okay? Woo-hoo! And then you got choice here on the bottom, which I'm obsessed with. The dove is about also represents divine loving partnerships. I do feel like you have some really good people around you. You're going to have more time to appreciate and enjoy with some of these edits coming up. And also the choice is yours. See these two different staircases? You do have a choice here about which way you want to go moving forward. Don't rush this process. Know that this is a very auspicious time for you. Again, this 21st, this time of the 21st, feels like it's going to hold some very beautiful insights. Notice how you feel on that date, and it's going to inform and highlight for you the potential of your reality and feelings moving forward. Gemini, I'm completely obsessed. I love this for you. Thank you guys so much for this. I just want to give you several gold stars. This feels really good. I'm excited for the collective. This round has been very auspicious, and I'm happy about it, and I ain't afraid to say it. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here, but most of all, as always, thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.